फुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयप्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावः दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्ससुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महते वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं भीष्मद्रोणतटा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोत्पला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थामविकर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनीं सोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरणनदी कैवर्तककेशवः पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलं गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटं नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा सम्बोधनाबोधितं लोके सज्जनषट्पथैरहरः पेपीयमानं मुदा भूयाद्भारतपङ्कजं कलिमलप्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुवन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः। ओम श्री कृष्ण परमात्मने नमः। अथ त्रयोदशोऽध्यायः। श्री भगवानुवाच। We are in chapter 13 of the Bhagavad Gita, and the teacher Shri Krishna is explaining the phalam, the benefits of Atma Vidya. Okay, first is he explained the various phala, and now he is coming to the fourth phala. Okay, so we had three phalas, if you can recall. The fourth phala is the fourth benefit is Brahmatva Prapti. We will go through all these terms. Brahmatva Prapti. Then the other phalas which we get are first benefit Samadarshanam, a balanced view. Okay, Samadarshanam is normally translated as sameness as view. It's called balanced view. Samadarshanam. Second benefit is Amritatvam. Amritatvam is loosely translated as immortality. Okay, whereas the understanding of Amritatva is I don't perish. Okay, everything else, Anatma perishes, I the Atma doesn't perish. That is Amritatva. Then the third benefit is Akartaram. Akartaram is absence of doership. In fact, better way to understand is assuming that I do everything. मैं सब कुछ करता हूं, assuming. And the fourth benefit is, it's called Brahmatvam. Brahmatvam is seeing the fullness in oneself. Brahmatvam, the fullness. Brahma comes from the root brih. Brih means big, the big. I am the significant one. Only the significant one can be big. Everything else is comparatively big. The significant one alone can be the big. So significance. So Brahmatvam is significance. The benefit therefore are, first benefit, Samadarshanam, balanced view. Second benefit is Amritatvam. Second benefit is Amritatvam. The third benefit is Akartaram. The fourth, akartatvam. The fourth one is brahmatvam. Four benefits are given to us. And we are in verse number 31. We will read verse number 31 and then we will go into that verse. Verse number 31, chapter 13, 31. Yeah. Before that, okay, before we go to 31, Yada, we go to 30, a quick look at 30 again. Yada bhuta pratak bhavam ekastvam anupashyati tat eva cha vistaram tata eva cha vistaram brahma sampadyate tada. That's what. Yada bhuta pratak bhavam ekastam anupashyati tata eva cha vistaram brahma sampadyate tada. Yada bhuta pratak bhavam, seeing variety in bhuta, in the srishti, among created things, I see variety. By default, we see variety. If I don't see variety and everything looks the same for me, that means there's some problem with the eyes. So yada bhuta pratak bhavam, see variety and difference one sees. Ekastam anupashyati, insightfully. Anupashyan means insightfully. I see a oneness among the variety. Okay, among the variety, I see a certain oneness. Simple example: gold jewelry. Bhuta prithak bhavam. What you see is variety. What you insightfully see is gold. Ekastam eva, this ekastam, this oneness alone, tata eva vistaram, this oneness alone, this gold alone, as though multiplied itself into various causes. Yada bhuta pratak bhavam ekastam anupashyati tata eva vistaram brahma sampatyate tata. Now comes the second part. Brahma sampatyate tata. So I will take you to, we will study a fine example. All of us dream. In the dream, you see difference. So many differences. Okay? You see enemies in your dream, you see loved ones in your dream. Okay? Where's the verse? Anupashyati. You see loved ones in your dreams, you see enemy in your dreams, you see dislike what you don't like, you like see what you like. You are attacked, you are chased, you are dealt with. All these things happen in your dreams. Okay. When you wake up to the reality in the dream, from the dream you wake up. Where is the dream gone? Okay. Point number 2. The enemy you saw, the friend you saw, the well-wisher you saw, all the people, all the things, all the objects, including Ishvara that you saw in your dream, where did they come from? Ekastam. From me alone. Nobody entered from outside. From me alone, as though I have multiplied into everything that I see. So, yada bhuta pratak bhavam, just as I saw so much of variety in my dream, anupashyati ekastham, they all resolve into me alone. None of them are different from me in any manner. This is my dream experience. So in my dream experience, what do I see? Do you see happiness? Yes. Do you see sadness? Yes. Do you see disappointments? Yes. Do you see jealousy, enmity, hurt, guilt? Are they all different from you? They are all manifestation of yourself alone. There is no third party coming inside. Put this example into our waking state. The teacher compares this to the waking state. In the waking state, this body, mind, sense complex of mind. Okay? This body, mind, sense complex is available only in this state. Okay, just as in the dream I had a dream body, in the waking state I have this body. This body is not available in any other state. In your deep sleep, there is no body. In your dream, this body is not there. When you are in coma, this body is no longer there. And when you are dead and gone, it's buried or whatever. Burnt or buried or whatever. So this body is available only in this waking state. And this body is made up of a mixture. Prakriti, material, and it is also made up of Chaitanyam. What do you see is not different from the Chaitanya Swarupam. Okay? The Chaitanya Swarupam, the aliveness, the consciousness alone manifests as the variety that you see. Just as in the dream, you alone manifest as whatever you see. In the waking state, consciousness alone manifests as everything that you see. This is how we are supposed to relate to the example. And this ekastham is to be owned up. You have to own up this ekastham. That's what the teacher says. Okay? And how do you discover? In the waking, when you woke up from dream, who woke you up? Your parents woke you up. Then maybe the spouse woke you up, the children wake you up, the grandchildren wake you up, or next door neighbor, papa, something wake you up. Something wakes you up. So from that slumber dream, you came to reality. Now, who wakes you up from this slumber and makes you awake to a different reality? See, the dream reality is called Pratibhasika Satyam, subjective reality. Only you see your dream. Okay? So, subjective reality. What you see now is called Vyavaharika Satya, transactional reality. Now, Anupashyati, insightfully, just as from the subject reality, you insightfully saw the presence of a waker, on waking up, the dream became Swakale Satyavad Bhati, Prabodhe disappears. So just as you saw it in your dream state, dream to waker, from this reality, which is called transactional reality, you have to awake to Paramarthika Satya, absolute reality. For a child, when it goes into a gold jewelry shop, it doesn't see gold, it only sees the variety. It only says, my God, that shape, this shape, that shape, this shape. At some point of time, insightfully, one awakes to the reality that the gold jewelry is only an expression of the cause called gold. Okay? And how will you know that? Just somebody woke you up in the dream, from the dream. Who will wake you up from this transactional reality to the Paramarthika reality? Shastra and Guru eva. This is the role of Guru in our life. This is the role of Shastra in your life. The Guru makes you see the Shastra as operated by the Guru, makes you see that this variety, in this variety, Anupashyan, look at the Paramarthika. There is an invariable being. A little more. Slightly technical, be with me. You can see changes, you can see variety, variables, only from a non-variable platform or the invariable platform. I must be stationary, then I can see things moving about. If I am also moving and that is also moving, then you are in a trip. You are on a trip. You are seeing changes around you. Changes around you, changes in you, changes in your thoughts, changes in your emotions. You are seeing all these changes. They are variable. Where is the variable registered? Think. The variables are registered on an invariable I. That I is a conscious being whose reflection functions through this BMS, body, mind, sense complex. I am that invariable conscious being. And and when you awake to that reality that I am actually not this BMS, I am actually the conscious being. The conscious being alone appears as all the variety that one sees. A paradigm shift from anatma to atma. Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. You are only seeing variety. From the variety, shift to the invariable. And how will you shift? Not speculation, not by fooling around, but Shastra as operated by the Guru. And what does the Guru say? Just as he say, parents wake us up, when we were young. He said, Jagrata, Jagrata, get up, yaar, utho, 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 uttishta. Get up, it's time to go to school. Okay, then the teacher adds, Prapya Varan, I am giving you a boon. Nibodata, I am giving you the boon of knowing things properly. Nibodata, Nishchayena Bodata, know it very well. Unfold it to you. That's what the teacher wants to drive home in this. Achha. So, Bhutam means, where is this Bhutam located? Where is all the dream variety located? All the variety in the dream that you see, where is they located? They are located in me, Ekastam. Okay? Okay? And that Ekastam is the one and only Atma. That is the one and only you, a dreamer. The dreamer is actually, the entire dream is located in this being, in this BMS. In the same way, apply the same example, you will come to the conscious being. Look at yourself. We have seen it before, but I'll take you through it again. What you see is an object of your knowledge. The object and the subject cannot be the same. Okay? So this is an object of my knowledge. Different from me? We have no doubt about it. My body, is it known to you? I mean your body. When I say my body, you say my body is known to me, yes. But is your body known to you? Yes. Shape, size, age, color, gender, everything is known to you. It's an object of your knowledge. And who are you? The knower of the body. Do you know your emotions? I am not in mood today. How do you say that? Because you know your emotions. So emotions are object of your knowledge. Who are you? The knower of my emotion. Do you know your knowledge? Yeah, I am a qualified lawyer, I am a qualified chartered accountant, I am a qualified whatever, economist. I know nothing. That also is knowledge. That also is knowledge. You are able to objectify that you know nothing. So, knowledge or absence of it is an object, and you are the knower. So, and what is the nature of the knower? The teacher brings it in the next verse. What is the nature of the knower? Okay. Before going into that, the teacher says, gives the example of the dream and says, I am Srishti Karanam. I am the ultimate cause which manifests itself as the variety. When I say I, it is not this BMS, it is the conscious being, knower, which knows my body, which knows that I am an individual. So I am the Karanam. I am Sthiti Karanam. Tat eva. Okay. Tata eva vistaram. This Karanam, this Ekam alone appears as something different. Water alone appears as waves. Water alone appears as tidal wave. Water alone appears as tsunami. It is that ekam water, tata eva vistaram. What you see is that same water appearing different. An appearance does not have a reality of its own. It may appear different. That's why we say it's an appearance. And it's an appearance, it's called mithya prapancha. It is as though real, but not real. It is not non-existent. It is not non-existent. It is existent, but not independently existent. For that we use a word mithya prapancham. Mithya means existent, but not independently existent. What exists independently is Satyam. That Satyam is Brahman, and that Brahman is you. So the fourth benefit which we are going to gain is Brahmatvam, identifying myself as the very source of everything. And when you identify yourself as the very source of everything, where is the question of smallness? Where is the question of insignificance? Insignificance is also knocked out. That's what we are going to see in the next verse, which we shall see. Read now. Verse number 32, chapter 13. Anaditvanir anaditvan nirguna anaditvan nirgunatvat paramatma avyayah paramatma ayam vyayah sharirastopi kaunteya न करोति न लिप्यते अनादित्वान निर्गुणत्वात् परमात्मा अयं व्ययः अव्ययः शरीरस्थोऽपि कौन्तेय न करोति न लिप्यते. This needs a little careful analysis, little technical analysis, little careful. So you are that conscious being. What is this conscious being? How is this conscious being? Anadi. Anadi means one which does not have a beginning. Anadi. The conscious being is beginningless. The moment you say it began on such and such a date, you have objectified it. Therefore, it beats the qualification of Anadi. So, what is your nature? The moment I say what is your nature, we think only of your resume. Born on such and such a day, this is my qualification, this is how I am, this is my gender, and things like that. Hey, we are looking at the person who is writing the resume. We are writing at the knower of this character, of this role player. So what is the knower's resume? What is the nature of the knower? What is it that you have to recognize in yourself? How do you know yourself? What is your nature? Your nature is anadi. Anadi means beginningless. Yeah? Acha. Anadi. Second, nirguna. Nirguna means uh, guna means divisions, modifications, variations. One which does not have any variations. If you are able to see a variation, if you are able to see a guna, that guna does not belong to Atma, it belongs to Anatma. So wherever you see difference, understand it as Anatma. Gold has no difference. The ornaments have to be different. There is a birth date for a gold ornament. There is no birth date for gold. Anadi. Okay? So there is, in your dream, the dream you is Anadi. The dream has an end. All the characters in your dream are born. Then they die. They go away. But the waker is Anadi. In the same way, I, the conscious being, is Anadi. There is no beginning. I cannot say my consciousness began on such and such a date. You say, this is my birthday. Yes, that's the birthday of the body. That's the birthday of the body. And so died on such and such a date, the death day of the body. And why is the body become so functional? We'll see. How did the body get to function? We'll see shortly. Okay. So, anadi. Guna, nirguna. Nirguna means there cannot be any variation at all. The color belongs to the body. Shape belongs to body. Disease belongs to the body. Emotions belong to the body. Success belongs to the body. Failure belongs to body. Relationships belong to body. You are free from all this. We will see how to relate to this, how to recognize and live your life with this knowledge. But the only problem is, there's a small problem here. I will not call it a problem. It is the limitation of an example. Suppose I give you the dream example. You're perfectly okay with that. At the end of it, you say, but sir, when I wake up, my dream is gone. In my dream, I saw myself as somebody who cannot see, who has no arms and legs, struggling. But when I wake up, the lack of arms, legs, eyes are all gone. I find myself intact. I'm perfectly okay. But it is not so. When I wake up to the reality, I continue to have this problem. That's the limitation of the example, not the limitation of the teaching. Our example have only that much limitation. Drishtanta. So I have to look beyond this example and apply what is called reasoning, apply logic, and apply the teaching technique. It is called prakriya, as adopted in the Shastras, as taught by the Sampradaya with a traditional teacher. That's why we don't go to speculative teachers. New one, suddenly there is somebody, and in the social media there is a lot of advertisement. Advertisement or don't be afraid of the truth. Who asked you to be afraid of the truth? As though something new has come. Learn life. How much? 999 rupees. Hey, here Guru is coming and telling you free, and he says, if you want to give me a dakshana, if you don't give also, it doesn't matter. I don't even want you to consult me after this. That is the kind of freedom I am giving you. I don't want you to form alumni association and try to convert more people into my way of thinking. Incidentally, if you are attached to the teacher, fine. It's out of Shraddha, Bhakti and the relationship we have developed. Nobody asks you to stick. Guru doesn't say you have to come to my ashram for the annual alumni meet, build a second floor, third floor hall, seminar hall, pay for the computer. He doesn't want anything. Okay. So the teacher unfolds his knowledge to you using a certain technique. What's the technique? One, he reveals your nature, anadi, that which is beginningless. The moment you are able to trace a beginning, it is an object. So how do you say? I, the knower, am beginningless. Okay. You are aware of your birthday. That means you existed before your birth. Sit down. I was born on the 4th of October, 8th of September 19 some year. 8th of September 1933. Somebody says I was born on the 8th of September. You are aware of your birthday. What does it mean? You existed. You were aware as a knowledgeable. You were available. You were available on that day as a conscious being. You may not have aware of all the pains that you went through, and you must have already been present for for a modification to nothing can come out of zero. So if your birthday is 8th of September 1930, 8th of September 1933, where was this person on the 7th of September? Yeah, the mother as fetus. Where was he on the 8th of September 1932? Where was he? In unmanifest form. The beginning manifested itself on such and such a day. Before manifestation, it was in an unmanifested form, and I, the conscious being, am aware that this form existed in a unmanifested form. The formed one, you won't use the deformed one, the formed one existed in an unmanifested form. This is how I relate to the knowledge. And it can be related only if you have gone through this parampara. Speculatively, you will not. Speculatively, nothing will happen. Okay. So I am anadi, I am nirguna. All the changes are objectified on a changing platform. I am the changeless conscious being. I am the changeless. I am means you have to look at it like that. You don't say you are the changeless. Look at yourself and say, I am the changeless being. You can't say I don't. You can say I find it difficult to accept. You can say I find it difficult to believe. I am not able to relate to it because my experience is otherwise. That's okay. You've always been, Koni Maro fight in a train and things like that. You can say my belief is otherwise. I mean, my experience is otherwise. But does it make sense? Shastra comes and tells you you are a significant being, conscious being. No, 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 I can't be a conscious being. Can there be a more stupid conclusion? We often tell a story, very often tell a story. There was a prince, there was a conspiracy in the kingdom, and the father of the king, ruling king, was killed, and the conspirators killed the other children. Only one prince survived. The nurse took away the prince and hid him with some tribals. And before dying, she passed on word to one of the loyal ministers that your prince is somewhere. So once this usurpers and conspirators were neutralized, they looked for the real king. They went in search and found the prince. He was in a tribal area, living on trees, wearing nothing, and smelling like a monkey and things like that. That's it. Now, what did he have to do to become a prince? Nothing at all. He is a prince. But having lived a life far away from being princely, he finds it difficult to own up the prince. That he is a prince is an undeniable fact. That you are a conscious being, significant being is an undeniable fact. But Janma, 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 you have lived on trees. Assuming that you can never be a prince, Shastra comes and tells you you are a prince, man. You are finding it difficult. The only thing you have to do it is change your lifestyle to live like a prince. You have to change your lifestyle to live like a significant being. And how does a significant being live? Does not struggle for anything in life. Things happen. In his presence, things happen. Hey, would you like to live like that? Don't tell me you don't want to live like that. Yeah, I would like to live like I live there. I don't have to struggle for anything. I don't have to frown. I don't have to say I'm off mood. I want to be free. Dukkha nivritti. You know, this dukkha is a nasty, contagious disease. Windows, doors, nothing can stop it. It will find its way. It will find its way and come to a conclusion that you are no good. You are insignificant. You are small. This is what the conclusion will be. You will come to that conclusion, dukkha. And when dukkha comes, other emotions will come. From dukkha will come, you want to get out of dukkha, you want to do something. That won't work. So anger will come. Kama, krodha, lobha, madha, other fellow is successful, matsarya, all this will come. Dukkha is a contagious disease. And dukkha comes because I am not able to see myself as a conscious being, the significant one. I am able to see myself only as an insignificant being. Vedanta comes and gives you a vision. It says you are anadi, beginningless. You have no guna. No guna means you are not at avaguna. It means you are not subject to changes. Then you are avyaya. Avyaya means there are no parts in you. If there are parts, there are differences. The hand is not the leg. My hand is not as good as your hand. Over a period of time, I find difficulty in clenching my fist and things like that. All kinds of pain in all the joints and things like that. Avyaya, you don't have parts. Okay? Now, if I am not the body, if I am not my roles, okay, as a body, I have to play roles. The PMS, there is no choice but to play roles. You have to play roles. You can't escape it from. There's no escape from roles. You have to play roles. This is an oft repeated script, and once I have to play roles, there is a script. One has to follow the script. In the script, there are twists, turns, up, downs. Okay, the twists and turns can make me unhappy. They can give me pleasant experiences, unpleasant experiences. A dig in the elbow. I mean, a dig in my ribs with the elbow. No, no equivalent to that word in Bombay, Konimar. No equivalent to that. I am dug in the ribs so many times. I stumble and fall. As I stumble and fall, another fellow puts up his elbow. I hit my nose there. There is physical pida. There is emotional dukkham. Who does this belong? Sorry. Careful. Be with me. You are able to objectify your dukkha? Yes. It is an object of your knowledge. And you know your dukkha. Can you neutralize dukkha? It's an object of your knowledge. You can handle it. You know your limitations. Limitations are object of my knowledge. I am the knower. Can I handle the limitations? Yes. You play roles. Roles have problems, yes? Now tell me problem-free role, you would not like to play the role. Okay, so I wanted to make a movie long ago. I've given up that idea. Long ago, I wanted to make a movie. So I went to the financier and said, sir, I've got a story. Will you finance it? He said, yeah, yeah, tell me. You are a very good storyteller. Tell me. So scene one, A, the handsome young man meets B. Okay, the beautiful young lady. They fall in love. A says, I love you. B also says, I love you. I produce about half a dozen lovely, great songs by the best of writers all over the world. It's shot. Then they go to the parents, the boys' parents, the girls' parents, they individually tell them. They are very happy. The parents say, yes, we will get you married. So I have a long engagement song followed by a long marriage song and then interval. Interval ho gaya. Now, after interval, A and B are blessed with a child, C, handsome young boy. Or take it as a beautiful young girl. Let's not get into a gender problem. First born is a girl, C. And she looks like her mother and as dignified and as smart as her father and as charming and as, what do you call, gentle and as beautiful like a mother. C meets D, another young man, equally handsome. They fall in love. Another 6, 7 songs all over the world using modern technology. They say, and the father and mother did it in writing. Now the new generation does it in WhatsApp and things like that. And they fall in love. They not only fall in love, they are so happy. They go back to their parents and say, we want to get married. And the parents say, yes, we got married for love. You will also get married for love. Wonderful. And the marriage is done. Long engagement song, long wedding song, picture over. I found the producer fast asleep. Then I woke him up. He said, sir, even your wife won't see the movie, sir. I said, why? He said, where is the plot? What is the plot? Would you like to see a movie? You won't see the movie if I paid you also. So there must be A and B in love. At least one parent should say, no, I will not let it happen. Because I want you to get married to another fellow. And that fellow should turn out to be a villainous fellow. And you should throw all difficulties in your path. Should abduct and there should be a fight, dishum, dishum, dishum. In the process, this fellow is stabbed and his heart comes out. Another fellow picks up the heart and throws the heart, comes to the ICU and he gets treated. All this should be there. Only then it will be a box office hit. Otherwise, they'll call it a box office. It bombed at the box office. See, this is the lot of movies. Just think your life problem, no problem at all. You applied for a job, you got it. You were expecting promotion, you got it. Okay? And on the due date, you retired, you retired. Your children grow up, your son always listened to you. Your daughter always listened to you. Your spouse was always happy with you. Your in-laws think that you are God made. Krishna himself has come. You'll die of boredom. Then you never had diabetes, you never had blood pressure, you never had a headache. You never needed a haircut. The hair remained at the right time all the time. You didn't grow ugly beard. You wanted, your beard, the way you wanted your beard was. Do you like a plot like this? Boring plot. Plot means twists and turns. And when you see the twists and turns, what do you see? I am not that character. The character has to go through all this. The role has to go through all this. I, the role player, is Anadi. The role was born on a particular day. I am Anadi, birthless. The role has so many guna. He was an excellent guy during the day. But when he saw a drink one of those bars, he has no control. One avaguna he had. And suppose I showed a character absolutely clean, you don't like that character. You want a very character bad up till the and then he must change. So the avaguna in the character you know. And what's your knowledge? I am not that character. I am not the drunkard. So you will play the role of the drunkard better. Because you know you are not the drunkard. The person has to play the role of an AIDS patient. This fellow will play it very well, quite simply because he knows he is not the AIDS patient. He has to play the role of a paraplegic. He will play it better because he knows he's not a parapara. The problems of the role are contained in the role. What are you? Free. Nirguna. There are parts. Avyaya. Free. Okay? Then, but, Sharirastopi Kaunteya. I am not the role. The problems are not of the problems of the role are not my problems. But do I exist separately or in the role? Sharira, in the role's but there is no distance between my nose and the role's nose. There is no distance between my hands and the role's hand. Yet there is a distance in knowledge. Sharirastha api, even though I am in that body, Kaunteya he Kunti Putra, what happens? Na karoti. I, the role player, do nothing. And the problems of the role, na lipyate, doesn't touch me. I kill 10 fellows. And the role is sentenced to death. I come out sprightly and pick up my award also for playing such a wonderful role. Na karoti, I have not done a single killing there. The sentence has not touched me. Bring it to your life. You are playing various roles. Father, spouse, brother, citizen, employer, employee, ex-employee, pensioner, fellow who lost money in the stock exchange, a fellow who just made a stupid remittance by receiving a link. All these are roles. And you are the role player. And what is the nature of the role player? Nirgunam, Anadi, Avyaya. But you have to live in this body. This Nirguna, this Anadi, this Avyaya has to live in the body which has Gunam, which has birth, and which has divisions. So the appearance of division insightfully see that in this difference that you call your body, in this difference there is one invariable being. That invariable being is you. Atma, Tat, that significant being that you wanted to be, you are Tat, Tvam Asi. You are that. And what is my knowledge after recognition? Aham Tat Brahma Asmi. Oh, yeah, I am that significant being. This is how it works. This is how it works. And what have you discovered? Brahmatvam. What is this Brahmatvam? Significance. You have discovered significance. You have freed yourself from smallness. When you have discovered significance, you have freed yourself from smallness. You don't have to struggle. You don't have to struggle with dukkha. Dukkha nivaranam, knocked off. Dukkha is knocked off. The problem of the role remains with the role. You have to do what is expected of you do without getting attached. This is the meaning. Without getting attached doesn't mean indifferent. Without getting attached means knowing that it is not it is the problem of the role. And when you are able to objectify it as the problems of the role, it becomes an object for you to handle and act accordingly. Intelligent living. Okay? That we will see in our next verse. Sarvatra vasthito dehe tathatma nopalipyate. We will see in the next one. We will shortly be concluding this because we are just another 32, 33, 34. Only just 34 verses to conclude in this. We will conclude chapter 13. We have come quite a long distance by study. I sincerely appreciate your commitment. We have all come a long way. All of you are Uttama Adhikaris. This talk will be available to you again by tomorrow morning. I will put it in this group. It will be available. Please listen to it several times, because unless you listen to it several times, it will not become your knowledge. You will go back and say, my God, he gave wonderful examples. He was hilarious. His English was fantastic. What did he say? No idea, sir. It doesn't work. It doesn't matter if you don't remember my English, if you don't remember my flow. It all it matters how much did you benefit. Are you able to have level samadarshanam, balance? Are you able to have? Are you able to see yourself independent of the roles? A little difficult, but can you see yourself your roles objectively? Akartritvam, Brahmatvam. Can you see yourself as a significant being in spite of all the problems? In and through all the problems, I don't perish. Amritatva. I am the significant one playing even an insignificant role. Are you able to see this? This is Nidhityasa. We will pray to Sri Krishna. We will pray to our gurus to take us further. We will meet next week. Swasti prajabhya paripalayantam न्यायेन मार्गेण महिं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं शोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतंगमय ओम पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय हो स्वामी दयानंद महाराज की जय हो स्वामी आत्मतृप्तानंद महाराज की जय सब संतों की जय We will meet again next Monday. Om Namah Shivaya.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Namah Shivaya.